These are programming instructions for the solar light controller. After you have your solar panel, your battery, and your lights wired up according to the diagram on the bottom, you then set up your timer for after dusk, your timer for before dawn, and the type of battery. There's setting 1, which is mode and timer 1, setting 2, which is mode and timer 2, and the battery type. To access programming, press and release the yellow button, and you can scroll through these 3 settings. On mode and timer 1, there's an end setting. This is when you want to disable timer 1. Timer 1 is for the time after dusk that the light will stay on. If you want it disabled and just use timer 2, this means the light will just turn on before dawn. After N on this setting, there's a 0. 0 means the light will come on at dusk and stay on till dawn. There's no timer involved. We then have settings 1 through 15. This is a representation of number of hours. If you select a number of hour, let's say 3, after a 10-minute window after dusk, the light will turn on and it will stay on for that set number of hours, so 3 hours. Then there is a setting for 16. 16 is a test mode. This test mode erases the 10-minute window after dusk, and then it will stay on the entire night until you turn it off. Lastly, there's on-off mode, which is 17. 17 is the easiest way during setup to test to make sure the power will go to your lights. We're going to go ahead and demonstrate this now. Set it to 1 and then press and hold the yellow button until the setting is blinking. Repeatedly press and release the yellow button until you reach number 17 so we can go into test mode. It's now on 17. Once it stops flashing, it's set. You can press the yellow button to go on to the timer 2 and the light will turn on. Once you press the yellow button again, the light will turn off. We've just confirmed that our system will be working, and we can go back to timer 1. Press and hold until the number is blinking, and set this to the number of hours after the 10-minute window after dusk that we want the lights to stay on for. Again, once it stops blinking, it's set. We can go on to timer 2. Timer 2 also has an N, which is disabled. This is if you don't want the light to turn on for a certain number of hours before dawn. And then there's 1 through 15, which is the number of hours that will come on before dawn. So if we set this to 2, and let's say dawn is at 7 a.m., at 5 a.m. the lights will come on, and at dawn the lights will automatically shut off. The last setting is battery type. 1 is for a gel battery, 2 is for a sealed lead acid battery like we have here, and 3 is for a flooded battery, which is the type that you have to add water to.